How you doing? Wow, I am so glad to be back on the air. Oh my God, what they have done to censor me, keep me out there. Finally, I had this wonderful team, youngsters, helping me with super chat. We were super chat. Listen, I've missed you guys. I've missed you all so much. You all know that this was happening. This was gonna happen. You know that I was gonna be censored. That I was going to be stopped. You know, you all saw it coming. I want to thank you so much. I tell you, I'm doing all these conferences. And I've decided because I'm having such a problem, have been having such a problem getting myself, protected by the big boy, the secret societies, you know.
They missed you.
I miss you too. I miss all of you. You know, it's been crazy. I had to go see a therapist because I was getting depressed. I said, "Oh my God!" But I won. I won. You see, sometimes God throws you shit. He throws you shit, but you have to weather the storm. I'm no exception. So if Uncle Fernando now, if you had to um, go through what I've been through, I want you to handle it with class and in style. Okay? Don't get mad. Like it says in the Bible, love your enemies. Send them love. Because in the end, you're going to end up winning. Now, I'm still not out of the water. I'm still fighting, and I'm going to need a legal team, and I'm going to need all kinds of, professional services and help, because now it's really kicked off. Your donations have been wonderful because it has paid for my hotel, it has paid for my airfare, it has paid for my new tablet. I've been going to the gym. I've been drinking less, smoking less. Keeping myself focused and doing lots of birth charts for many of you. That has been keeping me afloat. So, but now this battle has been almost penniless, you know. But I rebuild. I rebuild, and with you guys, I will be able to rebuild because there's some people here who don't want this knowledge to come out. Now, in super chat, any questions you want to ask me? Now, don't forget to donate because Uncle Fernando needs your money now more than ever. But now I'm able to uncensored answer any of your questions. So if any of you are live, please let me know what questions you have. Uh, one at a time, please. Well, and I do have a moderator. So, and I gotta pay her. So, you all know everybody makes money, everybody flows, but more importantly, you get the knowledge that you wanted, that you need. That I cannot openly discuss on the open air on the mainstream YouTube. So, guys, when I pour me this drink, I'm in Florida, or I have to cover it. I can't tell you what it is, but it's so frozen, you know. So it can't be that. It ain't that hard of an alcohol because a real alcohol, spirits, it doesn't freeze. So this ain't much, but it's something, It's something. If I can get it, because you know I need my little drink. And of course, on Super Chat, I won't be able to do the music thing because I need to be, available for your questions. So please, moderator, what's the first question?
Um,
What is it?
there hasn't one yet. Cause there was one over here
Yeah.
where it had
Any
sad.
question?
They said what's going on and what happened.
What?
Well, what happened was that um, I was giving information, and it started with Pluto in Leo.
What?
It started with Pluto in Leo, and I guess I was giving so much information. The first one they allowed because I was a little bit, drunk. And I liked it, but many of you didn't like it. So I had it deleted. And then when I gave some real stuff, they deleted that. And then I did a Saturn video. And that was deleted. And then began the fight, began the battle. Okay? Began the fight, began the battle. I was told what to say, what not to say. And you all know me, that Aries moon. I'm like, no. If I'm going to do this, it's going to be done right. We are living in the Aquarian age. And it's time that people know. My conferences are full. They're getting packed. So now we're going to expand it from 25 to more people. And some...
We have a question.
Yes, I was just told by my moderator that we have a question. Yes. Question.
Taylor Champagne said, "What's the secret info about Saturn?"
The secret info about Saturn, and this is taught to me by who?
Taylor Champman.
Taylor Chapman. The secret behind Saturn is that Saturn in Christianity is the devil. But the devil and God are two sides of the same coin. Saturn in the birth chart is your biggest teacher. But the secret to Saturn is that he teaches through adversity. He teaches you lessons by causing painful experiences. So wherever Saturn falls in the horoscope is where you're going to experience the most painful of experiences in your life. Where Saturn is and what Saturn rules and what house it is deposited on, including the aspects that it does to those planets that rule those houses.
Another one says, "What universe does your soul come from?"
Well, it is my soul. Who says that? Someone asked me where my soul comes from.
9-8.
9A. Where my soul comes from? Well, if you must know, the star system that my soul comes from is from Orion.
Another one?
Another question.
Okie dokie.
This is fun. I've never done this before. Well, I did this delicious Irish steak.
The next one says, from Empress High Priest.
Empress High Priest, yes.
Says, "Can you explain Pluto in Sagittarius?"
Pluto in Sagittarius. Not much is written about Pluto past Cancer. But Pluto in Sagittarius is the hijacker, the terrorist, the bulldozer, the bully, the radical extremist. Now, if you have the Sun in Sagittarius conjunct Pluto, that can make you an obsessive, fanatical person that is aimed at getting what you want, and the end justifies the means. But you have to have the Sun conjunct Pluto in Sag. Anyone born with Pluto in Sag has the ability to transform philosophy from within out. And they can do this by force, through violence, or by pure indoctrination of one's ethics over another. The Pluto in Sagittarius has a broad meaning, which actually might be meaningless to you, unless I tie it in with the rest of the birth chart.
Okay. Eddie Dude says, "Can you make a video about twin flames?"
Eddie Dude, I did a video already about twin flames. It's somewhere I've done 500 videos or close to it. I've done it. It's in there. It's in my YouTube channel, the series of videos.
Okay. This is in French. It's called Mardi Gras. But what it really means is Fat Tuesday.
Fat Tuesday, Mardi Gras.
And this says, "I want to get in on the conference, but you respond too late for me to book a ticket when you reschedule the date?
Well, I don't take care of those logistics, about the conferences. It's set up on a particular date, and then the announcements go off, and that's how that goes. But I will make sure that the next conference is done. They're usually 2 weeks apart, depending on the county. In Florida, I've done three already: South Beach, West Palm Beach, and then Plant City. I usually like to have them a month apart, unless I'm traveling up to another state, like I did in Detroit, in Texas. And then I will be later on going to Chicago. Then you'll have like a month in advance for announcement and ticket sales, and that kind of thing. I think that's how my staff does it.
There's one that we're gonna talk about later. Um, and there's another one from Taylor Ch- Chapman.
Taylor Chapman, how are you, Taylor Chapman? Your question is,
So my Saturn is in Aquarius. What does that mean?
again, to give isolation of the planets and signs, doesn't won't really tell me much about how it works, particularly in your birth chart, because you have to look at the whole birth chart. But Saturn in Aquarius, you have to understand that Saturn used to be the classical ruler of Aquarius before Uranus was discovered in 1789 or 1781. I forgot, 1741. One of them days, I forget now when it was discovered. Saturn was the ruler of Aquarius. And like it functions in Capricorn, its dignity, Saturn here makes the characteristics of Aquarius more disciplined, more harsh, more detached, almost like a hermit and reclusive. Because Aquarius is already a loner. He's already a loner. With Saturn here, he can be even isolating and isolated within his own self. And when you have Saturn in Aquarius, you may have difficulty formulating friends or keeping friends. And if you do have friends, there may likely be much older friends, older folks, particularly male. And you might have friends with the elderly. Or you may be a loner who goes against society and becomes the old man winter, the old crone. Saturn in Aquarius.
Okay, the next one is another one from Eddie Dude.
Eddie Dude, you got another question from Eddie. Eddie Dude.
What are what are dreams really?
What are what?
What are dreams really?
Dreams? Dreams can be broken down into categories. You have prophetic dreams that tell you things of the future that are going to happen. And then you have warning dreams that can warn you of something that may happen immediately. Dreams come from the astral world, one of the seven bodies that I talk about in my classes, in which you get information from the upper worlds and then it's given to the ego through dreams. That's one way that the gods or the archons can communicate to us, is through the agency of dreams.
Okay, the next one is from Monica Artis.
Monica artist, artiste,
Its art is like
art,
IZ.
Isaac. Okay.
Okay, the question is, what are plan- what are planets like, and what are they?
What are planets? I'm sorry. The question was again. Repeat.
What are the planets like, and what are they?
What are the planets like, and what are they? Well, if we go with cosmologists, they are big balls of organic matter that might look like Earth. They may not look like Earth. Most planets don't look like Earth. We are the only planet in which they have this complex living system. The other planets in our solar system, like in most other solar systems throughout the universe, also have living beings in them. Planets are stationary posts, just like planet Earth, in which there is life, and where life can be habitable. But life here is one definition of life. Life in Venus, in Mars, in Jupiter is another definition of life. Because humans may not live in these planets, but that doesn't mean that there aren't beings living there, because all of these planets have living beings in them. They just don't look like us. I hope that answers your question.
Okay, the next one is sort of important, but I'm not sure you might be able to answer.
Okay, this person said that this question is sort of important. I think all questions are important. And
It's
try
about
me.
how to donate.
Ah, how do you donate? Yeah, you got me there. If there's no donation button for you to hit, there's got to be something there. I can't look at the screen. I have a moderator that's doing all of this.
There's a super chat, and then on that super chat, once you're like out of this live and click that little tiny screen button, there's a super chat underneath it. There's a money sign. You click that, type how much you want, and then it's gonna process to his PayPal.
Okay, am I on super chat? Okay, did you hear that? Can you repeat that again in real life for my moderator to hear it? She is not allowed to be on the air for YouTube legal purposes.
I'm 11.
Yeah, it can be. It has to be 18 over. So she'll speak out loud and repeat that information again. 'Cause I'm learning to this. Young people,
Okay, well, once you get on the tiny screen of the live, there's a super chat, and then on that super chat, there's like comments and money signs, and well, the money sign is the most important one. So you press that, you enter how much you want to spend for the donation, and then it's gonna transfer to his PayPal account. But the main like focus on that is like you cannot get a refund once you do it. There's no refunds.
Okay, I hope that answers that question. While I offer myself a little more of this delicious Irish, boop, 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 can't tell you what it is. Next question.
Okay, from Plutonian Angel, can you do a video on Pluto conjunct
Conjunct. Can I do a Pluto conjunct
ascendant?
ascendant? Yes, yes, I can. I have Pluto now progressed to my ascendant, and Pluto on the ascendant makes you. It's like having Scorpio on the ascendant. It's like having Scorpio on the ascendant. You can be very, very domineering, controlling, magnetic, sexy, and women will want you. Men will want you. You have this over-the-top, confident attitude where you are invincible. You feel invincible, invulnerable even. Pluto on the ascendant makes you a bad mother. Poop, 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 poop. And it really say it in front of a young person here. But Pluto packs a punch when it's on the ascendant. It's like a mad truck, 18-wheeler, coming at you full speed. And cars cannot make that 18-wheeler stop. You have to deviate and go away from the road before he smashes into you, breaking you to pieces. That's the intensity and power of Pluto on the ascendant.
Okay. Well, Nikki Icky says
Nikki who?
Icky.
Nikki Icky. Okay, Nikki Icky.
Are we allowed to get religious on YouTube?
Are we what?
Are we allowed to get religious on YouTube?
Religious? Yes.
Religious.
Yes, you can, yes.
Okay. Nikki Icky says, do you think God is the devil and the devil is God in the Bible?
The answer is, do I think that God is the devil and the devil is God? I don't think I know. and so does the clergy, the church, and all religious figures, and all doctrines of religion all across cultures around the world confer this truth. Yes, this is not my truth or my opinion. This is something that it is a known fact. And if you want to know, you can talk to a rabbi or an emir or some of the other religious authorities, Buddhists, Rosicrucians. They would ask them to you this same truth. So this is not my truth, but truth, understand, is relative. I hope that answers your question.
Okay. Empress High Priestess says,
Empress High Priestess, how are you?
what do empty houses mean?
Empty houses mean that you're not here to experience those experiences of those houses, or that they're not that important for your development in this particular life or incarnation. Okay. And so let me do that. Okay, that's good. It's this time. It's a little late. You know, the kids gotta go to bed. All right. Okay.
Well, the next question is from EVO7.
EVO7.
It says, what's a ritual you do every day?
I start my day at 5 o'clock in the morning. I go to my altar. I ring the bell and I say a prayer of thanks for allowing me to wake up with life. And I read the Psalms and then I do a ritualistic cleansing every morning. Mm-hmm.
Skylar A says,
Skylar A.
what does it mean to have a full seventh house with personal planets?
A full seventh house with personal planets, again, it can mean anything to anybody. It has to tie into your own particular birth chart. But um, to give you an answer that you can use, when you say personal planets, I'm assuming you're talking about the sun, the moon, Mars, and Venus. Those are the personal planets. And to have those planets as a stellium in the seventh house means that you're going to attract a very, very complex person that embodies the energies of each of these planets, which means that you, to a certain degree, may also have these energies or lack them, and therefore they will be complementary in a partner, because the seventh house rules the immediate partner or the spouse.
Okay, the next question is from AstroAsia.
Astro Asia, good evening.
It's a question slash statement. Um, I am a Leo Virgo cusp with Uranus and Neptune in the first house in Capricorn. Can you
Leo Virgo
explain
cosmos
this?
with Uranus and
And Neptune
Neptune.
in the first house in Capricorn. Can you explain this?
Neptune in Capricorn in the first house is a very, very rare and unique position for Neptune. We call this a peregrine position because Neptune really doesn't, it functions quite weirdly in Capricorn. And even though it's a watery planet and it complements cardinal Earth, Earth and water are complementary elements. So to have Neptune in Capricorn and the ascendant can be very problematic, but it can also be a beautiful blessing if you know how to use the energy. Neptune, wherever it falls in the horoscope, will show what you are or who you are deceiving and how you yourself can be deceived. So it is the planet of deception. So Neptune in Capricorn and the ascendant may make you appear to be something that you're not to other people. You can carry many different masks, like Pisces, and never be seen as who you are. It's a chameleon-like persona. You can also be a great magician with Neptune. Neptune rules Pisces and rules magicians. It rules astrologers. With Neptune, you can do what I do with like deep mental magic or ritualistic magic, even black magic or the black arts or the demonic arts or even the higher levels of magic. No, but this is something that you have to be groomed and trained. You can be very good with meditation and doing wonderful things like bending spoons, moving objects by looking at it, developing a third eye, ESP. Neptune is fabulous on the ascendant, but you do have to know how to use it and work it, and that's not going to happen unless you are chartered by a professional astrologer that will help you with that and that kind of delineation.
I found cuss words.
Hmm?
People are saying cuss words.
There are people that are saying curse words. So because you're saying curse words, and we have a young person who's impressionable, we're now going to read those questions.
Okay, okay. We have a question from Sherry M.
Sherry M. Okay, Sherry M. What questions do you like?
The question is, what is Saturn and Jupiter in the first house of Libra?
Saturn and Jupiter in the first house in Libra. Again, the first house is the image, is the personality, is how you look like, how you come across to people, and how people see you. To have Libra here, of course, makes you, pleasant. I have Libra on the ascendant. Makes you pleasant, charming, you might be good looking. To have Jupiter in Libra is a wonderful thing. To have Saturn in Libra is also a wonderful thing because Saturn is exalted in Libra. So Saturn here conjunct Jupiter. Jupiter expands and Saturn constricts. Okay? So when Jupiter as an expansion of the ascendant, physically you might be a little bit chubby, a little bit overweight maybe, and if you're not that, you could be later on in life. Um, you could have a very bubbly or very buoyant personality, and but you could also be very stern, very disciplined, very methodical, organized, and come across as an authoritarian. You might appear older than you are just by attitude because you could be very disciplined, very concentrated, and very no nonsense. It's funny because with Jupiter, which is a planet of expansion, okay, uh, Jupiter brings you good luck, benefits, even if you don't deserve it. So to have it in Libra can mean that you can have a partner. You could have a successful relationship. Remember, Libra rules relationships. So with Jupiter there, you may be very blessed in having the best relationship that you've ever had. And this can happen cyclically. Saturn can also take away these benefits or withhold them, but put mental discipline in instead. Hope that answers that.
We're gonna take a little break to see how much money we racked up.
Okie dokie, I will be taking a break. Okay. uh, it's the retrograde. The retrograde. I got off the air with lost signal. You know, I was going in and out. My assistant was trying to get me to, in the air. Oh, some of you were upset or angry, Don't get mad. Life is too short. I just got on the air. Don't get mad. Take it in stride. Okay, any other questions you guys may have out there? Please, guys, no cursing. I want to read your questions if there's profanity. Because, listen, it's bad enough I'm having censorship on YouTube. I got young people helping me out here. We don't want them to read these curse words. Then they'll really fuck me up. And so, pardon the French.
Oh, okay, we got a question.
Question.
Number
Number.
277.
Number who?
Number 277.
Number 277. Number 277. How are you?
Says, where can we sign up for your astrology classes?
Well, you can sign up right here with is I'm gonna go real quick. Count to 10. And you sign up with me. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Well, first of all, let me tell you something about the astrology class. It's not for everybody, number one. Because the classes are very, very intense. And I mean, you want to talk about, I've had people take my astrology classes that have gotten sick, vomited. One person had a nervous breakdown. Another person went partially blind. I'm telling you, I'm so serious. Another person quit their job. It has different effects on people because, like the Matrix, like Prometheus, I'm deprogramming you. I am deprogramming you by telling you some powerful truths that you psychologically might not be able to handle. So I have to interview you. Like if you're gonna go into a school, you gotta apply for admission, and you gotta be interviewed. It's not easy, and there is a disclaimer. The first 5 classes are $450, so you know upfront the price, and these are 1 hour videos, so that's 5 hours. Okay, and with that you get books and lab time, and also you get to talk to me personally concerning the classes. And there are 26 classes, and you get a certificate at the end where you either become an astrologer or you become an initiate in the occult mystery schools. And my school has 2 branches. For those who want to become astrologers and those who are interested in occult mysteries, the deep shit that I cannot talk about on open public on YouTube. So, do you want to go into take the classes on astrology, or do you want to take classes on the occult mysteries, where I talk about deep stuff like I know, like the Christmas gifts I've given you. I go into details about deeper mystery, Stonehenge, Atlantis, Planet X, Nibiru, the Anunnaki, the pyramids of Egypt, what really went on there, Atlantis, and Mexico, the pyramids of Mexico. Not a word is said about those pyramids in Mexico. There's all those things are discussed in my mystery schools. So what you do is either you give me, well, it's better if I give you my email address. It's fernando.prudhomme at Yahoo. Fernando, Fernando, Prudhomme, Prudhomme, at Yahoo or Gmail. I have both. Fernando.prudhomme at Yahoo or Gmail. You give me your information. You give me your email address so that I could download the video to your email. It cannot go through your phone or text because it will take up your storage. It has to be done to a PDF format file. So I need your email address to send it to you. You make your payment through PayPal, which of course is www.paypal.me/the people's astrologer. That's the link. And you put that, and once it goes through, I will be let known, and then then you call me or email me so that then I can start downloading the videos. But before that happens, I have to talk to you. I got to make sure that you're not mentally ill, that you're not under the consultation of a doctor or a therapist or a psychologist. And if you are, I'm going to need a disclaimer from your therapist or psychologist to make sure that you're capable of handling the material. Because this money is non-refundable and the information is very, very delicate. So you email me, and if you like it, if you want to, now you got the link to pay in advance, and then 2 to 3 days later, that is the maximum, 2 to 3 days later, you get the videos downloaded. Within those 2 to 3 days, you can rescind and get a refund if you change your mind. But past those 3 days, it's non-refundable. So that's why I give you that time to really think about it. And that's what I got to tell you concerning that.
Okay. This is funny. Since
Uh-oh.
you mentioned the Matrix, Jasmine decided to say the red pill or the blue
Jasmine.
pill.
I'm sorry. Hi, Jasmine. Yes.
She decided to say the red pill or the blue pill.
The red pill. Absolutely the red pill. What I give you on YouTube is the blue pill. In my paid subscription or super chat on my schools, that's the red pill. That's what gets me into trouble when I talk about the red pill stuff in open live stream on YouTube.
Any more questions?
Any more questions? Oh my God, just finished. It was so good. I am accepting donations. I was told to say that. Because I would forget, because I'm all about the material. They're asking me to ask you if, what was that again?
Are you guys able to donate or not?
They're telling me, are you able to donate or not? Because this is brand new and they're taking care of this, and I don't know much about that kind of stuff. So I guess the management wants to know if that's being possible because they're trying it out themselves. So that's pretty good. I give people a chance, young people a chance. Of course, you know me. Like Mrs. Pagan. You all remember Miss Pagan from West Palm Beach? So I have some people here as well who are doing that. And if you don't donate here, or if you can't for some reason, just donate to my PayPal account, which is paypal.me/the people's astrologer. So if you don't find it there, you donate in my link that I just provided. Okay. Next question. Well, while we get the next question, let me just discuss some of the things that I want to do in paid subscription. Now, in the paid subscription, um, unlike the mystery schools, in the paid subscription, I'm going to talk more deeper about astrology and certain branches of astrology. But I believe I have a question.
Veronica Knox
Veronica Knox.
wants to know what about Saturn in Pisces?
Saturn in Pisces, believe it or not, Saturn in Pisces, Veronica, works very well. It actually gives Pisces stability, durability. it allows the magical and dreamy and mystical aspect of Pisces to get more grounding. It actually makes you a finer magician and clairvoyant. And Pisces has a reputation of being unstable and kind of like topsy turvy. And it can be that way for the tendencies to oscillate to extreme one moment to the next. Kind of dies down. It makes you more of a disciplinarian of your feelings and emotions. It's actually a very good position for Saturn, Pisces. I hope that answers the question with that.
Okay. Nikki Icky.
Nikki Icky again has a question. Tell it to me, Nikki.
Is the serpent in the garden of Eve Lilith?
Good question. The answer is no. The serpent in the Garden of Eden is another extraterrestrial, a reptilian, who actually tried to warn early human about the agenda of the demiurgic god called Jehovah.
Is that it?
Hmm.
Okay.
Any more questions? We're going to be wrapping up pretty soon.
How to heal Chiron in the first house of Sagittarius?
Sharon, the wounded healer in the first house of Sagittarius. This is sent by, this question was raised by
Jasmine.
Jasmine. Jasmine, the Sharon in Sagittarius in the first house can make you a preacher, a minister, a pastor. There'll be a healing of someone's faith or restoring someone's faith who did not have it and now can have it. Or there is a point in the person's life where they might not have faith, either in themselves or in their higher power, and they go through a transformation, kind of like Pluto in Sagittarius. They go through a transformation of a spiritual kind that will allow them to redefine their values. Their values may get healing. Okay, we're taking one more question. One last question.
I know.
Oh, you shut up. Oh, okay.
We'll fix it.
We'll fix it. All right.
The last question is, I'm gonna randomly pick it.
Okay.
Okay. What is it? Okay. By Crazy Pet.
Crazy Pet, you have a question?
What does it mean to have Mars and Jupiter conjunct in Scorpio in the ninth house?
To have Scorpio in the ninth house with Mars in Scorpio, conjunct Jupiter, this is what we call an amplified position. You can be a real radical extremist, a real crusader about ideas and thoughts. You might radicalize other people's thoughts and ideas and fight for them or fight against them. This is the signature of the spiritual warrior who's out to reform, like Martin Luther. It's a very political position. It's about negotiating, but also it's about non-negotiating and bringing things about by force. So to have Mars in Scorpio conjunct Jupiter in the ninth house can make you a very dangerous opponent when it comes to political views, when it comes to foreign policy or diplomacy. You can be a very powerful lobbyist, with that position. A speaker, a professor with radical views and ideas. and actually put in the oomph to actually get it done, to actually fight to get it done. That's Mars conjunct Jupiter in the ninth house in Scorpio. And that's our last question. We will continue again tomorrow at about, we're going to make it earlier. We're going to make it 8 o'clock. That way my moderator will be available. Guys, thank you so much. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Please donate www.paypal.me/the People's Astrologer as one word. And we're going to try to fix the button for donate. Everything happens in stages. This retrograde, I tell you, it's a biatch.